Welcome to a brand new video. So yesterday guys, it is Christmas nearly, so Merry Christmas to you guys. But anyway, today we are predicting Premier League Game Week 18. That is right, man. There's only 9 games being played this week due to Man City having a FIFA World Club match. But you know what, I thought today I would dress up as Santa Claus, okay, because obviously it is less than a week until Christmas, okay, and I thought, you know what, let's make this video a bit festive for you guys to enjoy, and that is why I'm in this very attractive uniform. But anyway guys, so yes, so like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and oh boy, it is getting cold out, so see right now, I'm in a snow globe. It is bloody freezing. But anyway, without further ado guys, let's get straight in. Enjoy today's video. Let's predict Game Week 18. Kicking this off on a Thursday night, it is Crystal Palace versus Brighton. That is right, man. Crystal Palace were 2-0 down against the champions Man City again. They came back to draw 2-2. So you know what? Fantastic result for Crystal Palace right there. And you might see it on live right now that when Palace scored the equaliser, Russ was laughing at Pep. It's like a meme, man. It was so funny. But yeah, anyway, overall, fantastic point. They have only got, though, 2 points in the last 5 games. But obviously, bad form. But to draw against the champions, that will give them a massive boost for this game, okay? They're up against Brighton, who lost 2-0 to Aston at the weekend, okay, and yeah, Brighton still sit in 9th place in the Premier League table, okay. Not a great start to the season, but a very average start to the season. So you know what, Brighton are in the Europa League, you know, the knockout stages right now, last 16. So you know what, not too bad for Brighton. They've got something to look forward to in the season progresses. But anyway guys, what do I think this score is going to be? That is right, you just asked. Yeah, I do think Brighton will be too strong. We've got Brighton to beat Palace 2-1. Our next game is Aston Villa versus Sheffield United. That is right, man. Aston Villa with 2 late goals against Brentford to win 2-1, okay. That puts them in 3rd place. Only, guys, only 1 point away from top. That is right, man. They're only 1 point from first. You know what? In their last 5 games, they have won 4 and drew 1. They're having an amazing season, okay, and they should be proud of it because, but the criticism I do have, okay, I see all these Villa fans saying, oh, can we do the next Leicester City, okay? Listen up, listen carefully, you Aston Villa fans. You will never, ever do a Leicester title win, okay, because Leicester's side back then is not worth near your amount of players that you've got now. So please do not compare Villa to Leicester, man, because Leicester, that win in the Premier League they had 15-16 season, that will never be done again, okay. And yeah, so just don't say it, man. Don't say we're doing the next Leicester, because your team you have, it's far too good. You know, your side is better than what Leicester had back then. But anyway, overall, fantastic season so far. Sitting 3rd place. They're up against Sheffield United, who lost 2-0 to Chelsea at the weekend. That still puts them bottom of the table. Okay, you know what though? Not too bad. They won their last game before Chelsea, so they have got time to come back and survive this season. But it's going to be really hard for them. But overall, not a bad performance against Chelsea, but they still sit bottom of the table and they're up against a very informed Aston Villa. We have this game to be an Aston Villa win. That is why I've got Aston Villa to beat Sheffield 2-0. Next up we have West Ham versus Man United. That is right, man. West Ham with a fantastic win against Wolves 3-0. That result puts them in 8th place in the table. You know what? It's looking quite a good season yet again for West Ham, so they should be proud. That Kudus they've signed from Ajax, what a bloody player, man. He's one of the summer transfers of the year, so fair play to West Ham for getting him. They beat off a load of clubs to sign Kudus, and what a player he is. They're up against Man United, okay. Oh, that Liverpool West Ham United game was such a boring game. That will be one forgotten very, very quick. Okay, they drew 0-0 to Liverpool at the weekend. A very boring game. But anyway, overall, the Hoyland has officially played 13 games in the Premier League with no goals. Okay, so yeah, they've got a bit of a striker crisis, and they need to figure it out super quick. So just on that alone, the way obviously that game against Liverpool was such a poor game, I do have this game to end as a West Ham win. That is why I got West Ham to beat Man United 1-0. Next up we have Fulham versus Burnley. That is right, Fulham lost 3-0 to Newcastle at the weekend. I believe they only lost due to a Raul Jimenez red card. To be fair, you can't really complain about the red card because it was such a high challenge, man. But yeah, you know what? They'll miss Raul Jimenez because he was just starting to hit a bit of form. So yeah, they will miss him for the next 3 games. But yeah, I believe that's the reason why they lost that much, because obviously they were down to 10 men quite earlier on. And yeah, I think Newcastle just built up the pressure. They're up against Burnley, man, who lost 2-0 to Everton, and they still sit in 19th place. So Burnley, like Sheffield, are on the same points as each other on 8 points, okay, in the whole season. Not a good season for Burnley yet again, but they've still got time to come out of that relegation zone. But it's going to be really tough, because Fulham will want to bounce back this week, considering they had 2 5-0 wins in a row before they lost 3-0 to Newcastle. So I do believe Fulham will bounce back this week. I do have Fulham to beat Burnley 2-0. Our next game, it is Luton Town versus Newcastle. Okay, so yes, we all seen what happened right now. Luton Town got their game abandoned against Bournemouth because obviously their captain Tom Lockyer had a cardiac arrest on the pitch. We hope a speedy recovery for Tom, man. Yes, it happened again in the cup final to get promoted to the Premier League against Coventry. So there's something obviously there that needs looking at, because he should not be coming back again after this, because obviously, like I say, I believe he should retire now, because obviously it's happened twice now. And obviously your life is more important than playing football. But we'll see what happens now. We'll see what happens with him. But yeah, overall, quite upsetting to see, obviously, because it happens a lot. But the best place for you to have a cardiac arrest is on a football pitch, okay, because there's so many medics around that stadium. So yeah, you know what, it happened at the best place. Obviously not very nice, but it happened at the best place. So I'm hoping I believe Luton will come out this week and try and do it for their captain Tom. But anyway, they're up against Newcastle, man, who won 3-0, who beat Fulham 3-0 at the weekend. And yeah, overall a good performance. But like I say, Fulham were down to 10 men during the whole game. So Newcastle built up the pressure and they came back. So Newcastle now ended a 2-game losing streak, and that'll put them back on track for another top 4 finish. But overall, I do hope Luton win, but I just can't see that happening, guys. I do have this game to end as a Newcastle win. That is why I've got Newcastle to beat Luton 3-1. Next up, we have Nottingham Forest versus Bournemouth. That is right, man. Forest lost 2-0 again to Spurs, and yeah, they are increasingly looking at sacking Steve Cooper. Okay, apparently they're looking at Nuno Santos, who used to manage Wolves. Okay, he's a very good manager. He likes to play fluid football. So we'll see what happens with there. But I believe they should keep Steve Cooper, because I say Steve Cooper brought them up from the Championship to the Premier League. You know, he's done a fantastic job. But obviously, results need to happen thick and fast, because like I said, if you keep losing games in the Premier League, then you will definitely know to it. But anyway, they're up against Bournemouth, who got their game abandoned against Luton, but the game abandoned at 1-0 against Luton. So you know what? Luton were battering a very good and informed Bournemouth. So Bournemouth will want to come out this week and try and get a win. So yeah, this game could be a very good game. Like I say, the last 5 games Bournemouth have had, they have won 4 and drew 1. A fantastic form-wise, and that is why I do have this game as a Bournemouth win. I do have Bournemouth to beat Forest 2-0, which probably means Steve Cooper will be sacked. Next up, we have Spurs versus Everton. Spurs beat Nottingham Forest 2-0. Another fantastic win. That puts them on a 2-game winning streak and they sit in 5th place. Okay, they're 6 points behind first. So maybe Spurs can try and come back to the title race. But we shall see about that. But anyway, overall they're on a 2-game win streak right now, so they're hitting a bit of form. But so are Everton. Everton's last 4 games, okay, they have played 4 and won 4, man. So they are on a massive win streak right now, and that will only build them confidence going in to this massive Spurs game, okay. And yeah, fair play to Everton, man. They have truly come together as a unit and put the 10-point deduction behind them. So fair play to Everton, man. They do deserve to stay up after their massive performances in the last 4 weeks. So fair play to them. So just on form alone, I do have this game to end as a draw. That is right, man. I've got this game to end as a 1-1 draw. Our next game, this game will be game of the week. It is Liverpool versus Arsenal, man. This is first versus second. Liverpool drew 0-0 to Man United at the weekend. And like I say to you earlier in the video, that game was such a boring game. I was falling asleep watching that game. But you know what? They've still got a point. They've still got a clean sheet. So that is all you can ask for. So yeah, they're still sitting second. They're only 1 point away from first. So they're up against Arsenal, who beat Brighton 2-0 at the weekend. So you know what? A very good win against Brighton right there. They sit 1 point away from Liverpool. So if this game will be game of the week, and I do have this game as a fantastic, exciting draw. That is right, man. I've got this game to end as a 2-2 draw. Our last game of the week, and then we go again on Boxing Day, okay? This game is on at Christmas Eve, okay? As much as I love football, okay, I believe having a match on Christmas Eve is a very bad decision from the FA, man. Yeah, I believe it should not be happening on Christmas Eve. Say all the fans need to get down there. They need to leave all their family plans and stuff like that to go down to watch the football, man. Yes, as much as I love football, I will not go down on Christmas Eve, and you know, it's mad. But anyway, this game is on Christmas Eve, guys. It is Wolves versus Chelsea. Wolves lost 3-0 to West Ham at the weekend. A very poor defeat right there, considering Wolves' form in recent games, okay. So yeah, they're up against Chelsea, who beat Sheffield 2-0. A very good win for Chelsea right there, okay. And yeah, like I say to you all the time, Chelsea's season, man, has been such a strange season, man. Yeah, and I seen something online the other day about obviously Pochettino wanting more players, and there was something wrote in the paper the other day saying, how greedy can Chelsea get, man? They've signed all these mega stars and they still want more, okay? And that is why I believe Chelsea should have FIFA fair play deduction, because the amount of players they've signed, they've surely broken the fair play award, and that's why I believe they should have a poor deduction. But like I said to you, the top 6 guys do not get punished, because that will look bad on the Premier League, like I say. So that is the reason why I believe it. But they should be deducted points by now, because they have truly They have truly broken the money limit and stuff like that. But anyway, so I can't stand Chelsea, and that's why I've gone for a Wolves win. That's why I've got Wolves to beat Chelsea 2-1. Woo! And there we have it, guys. That is my Premier League Game Week 18 prediction, man. If you agree with any of my decisions, please let me know down below in the comments. I will see you before Christmas Day, because obviously I've got another prediction going up literally Christmas Eve with my new predictions for Boxing Day. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you on Christmas Eve with a brand new video. Say good and good night, chat.